What's going on, guys? This is Noguera from OneShoreAccess.com, and today I have another game review. It's an Xbox Live game. This is Sonic 4 Episode 1. Now let's just get to the point now. The main thing first, the loading time. This game takes a lot of time to load. As you guys can see, start counting now. The average loading time is between 15 to 20 seconds. That is a lot. A normal Xbox Live game usually takes about 10 seconds to load. Now, this is the landing page of the game. As you guys can see, the images they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Now, let's go here. Now, one other thing that I want to mention to you guys. If you download the trial version is so much different from the actual game. The trial version just gives you the first mission, and that's about it. You don't really get to see the user interface of the game, the menus, nothing. But anyways, here we have the main menu. Let's just go to the achievements. Achievements, we have 16 achievements, and which is total of 200 Xbox Live points. So if you're one of those Xbox Live freaks like me, hey, you will love this. Now, let's just go back to it. Help and options. Now what you're gonna see on the help and options is the following. You're gonna see the how to play. You're gonna find a little tutorial on what to do. The settings, the credits is for the developers who developed this game. Now let's go for the settings. Once you go for the settings, you're gonna see here music, volume, sound effects, and what type of control you want. You want the touch control or the tilt control. The tilt, if you pick the tilt control, is basically you're gonna have to tilt your phone to use this game, which I don't really recommend. It's really hard to use this type of controls. Now if you go to touch controls, this is the following game. We have the pad, the button, and the pad on the other side. Just go and continue the game. Now this is the actual menu of the game. This is something you do not see or you don't get on the trial version at all. Now, well, let's just get to the point. Once you tap on one of these squares or one of these options, you got 5 different worlds. You tap on one, each one has 4 different stages, so 4 different missions. So that's how you get 4 here, second one, another 4, and another 4, and another 4. You see this one's like at the end that I haven't played everything yet. You play the first, second, and third, and the fourth one is locked. The fourth one is not gonna unlock until you pass at least all 3 of them. Then you have the special stages, which is 7. You have to collect 7 emeralds, which is gonna be listed down here. Now let's go to the first one. Now here you have 2 type of modes, so this could basically give you more lasting value of the game. So you have 2 different ways to play this game. The normal, which is by score, which just tells you what's your score, so you can try to beat your score again and again and again. Also there's a time attack mode, which is how fast can you pass the mission. So basically it's totally up to you. Once you're done with this one, which is the regular one, you could just go to time attack and redo everything. So this is gonna give you basically the same game twice, and you can just play it over and over and try to beat your score over and over and over. So this could really represents a long value for the game. Now let's go on the normal mode. Let's play the first mission. Now another thing that I want to mention to you guys is the sound effects. The sound effects are not basically Sonic like, This game is supposed to be the traditional Sonic, and it has more of the 3D Sonic game sounds, more like the Sonic that came up from Xbox. This like kind of new sounds. No. So basically, I want to tell Sega, I want the original sounds, okay? I don't want this sounds at all. That's one of the things that I don't like about this game. Now, let's just get to the point. So now, yeah, before we even start the game, we're gonna take a look at the controls. Now you hear this little dark circle is the jump button. So you jump, and here on the right and the left side we got the D-pad. Now here it looks all dark, but once you grab on it and let's say you're going forward, you're gonna see this yellow line which points where are you pointing. You may not gonna see it here, but then you're gonna see it when you play the game. Whatever you're pointing is gonna highlight. Another cool thing that I've seen on this game is that if you leave Sonic by itself without even touching the screen, he's gonna pull out a Windows Phone 7, which I think is a Windows Phone 7, and he's gonna start listening to music. So here we are. Now once you turn around, you're gonna see that, hey, it's a cool little thing. Well, let's go back to reality. Now, another thing, guys. Once you jump and you're facing something, so you're gonna see this lock on target. So I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Once I jump, a little red lock on target. So basically when that happens, you gotta press the jump button twice. 1, 2, and it destroys whatever you lock on. The same works to kill the enemies or the little things that keep bothering you around. Now graphics are really cool. You know, it's not choppy like some graphics that we saw in this other game, Hydro Thunder, that it was just a lot of yada yada yada, and at the last minute it was pretty ugly. But this game, the graphics are pretty good, and the graphics might look a little old school or something, but that's because that's how the game is supposed to be. You know, this is a game that came back in 80s, 90s, you know. But hey, this is the first mission. Again, you see the lock on target. Now you go down. You could do the same thing you do on your Sega Genesis, which is go down. You could charge. So sometimes once you finish a game, you're gonna see a little ring over here, a big ring. You might want to catch that ring as soon as you see it. Now that ring is gonna take you straight to the specialist stage. No, that's to get the little emeralds that you're gonna see at the bottom. So as far as the gameplay, yes, now the controls are a little tricky, you know. You gotta spend some time, you know, with the playing this game in order for you to get real control of the game, you know. If it's your first time playing, it's gonna be hard. The controls are not really good, you know. They are okay, but not perfect, you know. It could be better. But this could be something from Windows Phone 7 for maybe the developer team, who knows, you know. But let's just take a look at another mission, you know. As you guys can see, you guys still have the classic casino, which is one of my favorite missions on Sonic. Now, when it starts getting real challenging, it's on the last two set of missions. I don't know how to call it, hubs of missions. Like this mission is pretty challenging, but the one coming later is gonna be even more challenging. You guys can see here the power when you have this power around you. Look at these sounds. The sound is way different. I don't like this. I want the original sound that we used to have on Sonic, not this boring sound that we get now. So this is just very weird. Now it tells you that to touch the screen if you don't want Sonic to go a certain way. Alright, you touch him, this is what happens. Start shaking. Which I don't really know what really does. And look, I don't know, it feels just very weird. No matter what. Look, as you guys can see, I'm tilting the phone that way and Sonic still don't go that way. I tilt the phone this way and Sonic's still in the same place. So I really don't know. Look, the controls are not even good here. I don't know what to do here. But it's kind of weird, you know. Now that's another thing, guys. You guys have time here, so if you guys don't get it on time, there's little things that says plus 10 seconds, plus 20 seconds, plus 15 seconds. So if you know, guys, that you guys are running out of time, please try to get the time extended so you can have more time to, achieve the goal of the mission. Guys, overall, the game is pretty nice, but I expected more. I expected the layout, the menu, the mission. When I was reading the description, it says 17 mission plus 4 mystery missions. I expect to see those 17 missions listed one next to another. That makes the game look way longer than what it is. But having it like this, like on sections, 4, 4, 4, and 4, is not really my thing. Another thing, the controls are sucks. They're not good at all. Well, they are good, but they are not as accurate. Sometimes you want to go to the front, you're gonna go forward or backwards, and the controls doesn't really respond as I want it to. One of the things that you will love about this game, is that you have to challenge yourself. You have the timing mode and the score mode. So once you pass the whole game, just try to repass the whole game over, try to beat your score, bring your friend, and try to beat your score. Well, guys, thanks for watching. This is Noguera with another Xbox Live review. If you on Xbox Live, please add me at my game tag is on LooneyTuneNYC. I'll post it on the game description below. So thanks for watching. Any questions about this game, please leave me a comment on the box section below, and any other game that you guys would like me to review, just send me a message or leave it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.